everyone talking about what Zion did on the court last night, but our senior sneakerhead expert, Nick DePaula, wants to talk about what is going to be on his feet. By the way, Nick, not only the best title at ESPN, senior sneakerhead, but best shirt of the day, too.
Thank you.
Little Rodman, Dennis Rodman
hair
action.
options.
Pretty good. All right, so what was Zion wearing last night, and what's Jordan Brand's plan for moving it forward?
So he wore the Air Jordan 34 last night. He's one of the faces of that. It was a special Bayou Boys theme, so there's gator prints. And these are actually going to release in March.
Okay.
Obviously, everybody in real time was asking, are they actually coming out? They're going to come out in March. As we get into the All-Star weekend, he's going to be one of the faces of their Unite campaign. And they're really bringing him along slowly. I think it's funny when you look back at LeBron's debut game. That's probably the most anticipated game since. Nike had a commercial shot in that arena. The shoe he was wearing was called the Generation. It was as much hype as you could have had. They're bringing Zion along more slowly, more welcoming him to the family. The first ad they had for him last night, it also panned to debut games of all the other Jordan guys across the roster. So
nice.
Cool way to just kind of welcome him in.
All right, Jordan Brand killing it because they not only have Zion, they've got Luka Doncic.
Wow.
What are the next steps for him and Jordan Brand going forward? I sat down with Luka in Dallas a couple weeks ago. Having his own sneaker has been like one of his dreams for his entire teenage years, and now he's going to get one.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily have a signature shoe yet, but it's a great opportunity for him to have that. You know, Russell Westbrook's the only other guy with a shoe there right now. So you look at Zion, you look at Rui Hachimura with his Japanese background, along with Jayson Tatum and Luka. Those four are going to be the face of the Unite campaign. Jordan's really going to be looking at taking this totally globally now. They're 25, 30 years in as a brand.
Wow.
And so it's how do you expand beyond just the likeness of Michael?
Okay, well, and you guys do a great job of that. But obviously, like Carmelo and Chris Paul, those have been some of your anchors for the past 15 years. And you have Luka now and you have Zion. Do you think that I feel like it's harder, in my opinion, watching this. When you're with Nike, it's like they make stars, right? Like your shoes, like they talk about when that shoe's coming out, the release date, the colorways. I feel like it's a little bit different for Jordan Brand. Do you feel like that impacts how guys want to be on Jordan versus Nike or versus another shoe company?
I think that has been the case when you look at guys like Ray Allen, Michael Finley, even D. Wade. They were still compared to Michael. Right now we're seeing a shift, though. Zion might be the first face of the brand that doesn't play anything anything like Mike.
Right.
Obviously, they have the Air in common. But outside of that, Jordan Brand is looking to establish themselves as a brand, as a company, and get away from that.
Okay.
Oh, now, how as a coach do I get a coaching shoe? Soft soles?
You have to be a college coach, apparently. Then you get the shoe deal, and the kids get nothing. I'm sorry. Ja Morant, I want to talk about him. He's exceeded expectations this season, even competing for an all-star spot. And on Monday, Nike chose Morant to debut the Adapt BB 2.0 against the Pelicans. So, Nick, has the way he has played this first half of the season accelerated Nike's plan for him?
His game's electric. I think he's basically a combination of Russell Westbrook and Kyrie, and as a sneaker brand, that's as exciting as it gets. The Adapt that he debuted is an auto-lacing shoe. They're $400. Inspired by
Back to the future shoe, right?
$400.
And so the tagline for the shoe is the future of the game, and they feel that he could be the future of the game from that position. Some of the signature lines are obviously aging when you look at LeBron and KD. And they've got 6 right now, but Ja is already.
You go tell them to their face they're aging.
They know. They'll be the first ones to tell you.
Established as a legacy brand.
You used the right word for him. He is electric.
He really is.
I would want him wearing my shoes, that's for sure.
Okay, so we talked about Jordan Brand and who they do have, but Jimmy Butler left Jordan Brand. He's a sneaker-free agent now. Still playing in those Jordan shoes.
Great term, right?
It's real.
Is he going to sign with anyone else?
So Jimmy's Jordan deal was up in October of 2020. They decided to part ways now. He's looking to land a new deal right into All-Star Weekend, possibly. So we could see him debut the new brand. And there's up to 6 brands right now he's talking to. We could see him debut that in the Sunday
Are you guys still trying to keep him, or you guys decided that you said part ways?
Nick works for us.
But I'm saying it's Jordan.
The Jordan conversation is over.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, so that's they parted ways at that point. Obviously, they've got Zion and Luka now. But I think you look at New Balance, you look at Puma that are back in the mix. Under Armour, they've had conversations with.
What about any of the overseas shoes? Like D-Wade had the Lee Ning shoe. Is that something because of that relationship? Will Jimmy be looking to do that?
Yeah, so you have those 3 brands that are based in the U.S. and then potentially 3 from China. I mean, being in Miami, you see the power of the brand D-Wade built. And Way of Wade even though D-Wade retired, he has 11 stores in China. They're still making new models.
Right, and he's signed.
If they were to land a guy in Miami, that would be a great fit.
And the other thing about it is they give the player a ton of creative control over his shoe. Right. I remember D-Wade he had so many different flavors of shoes. He was handing them out like Tic Tacs, man.
He was
awesome.
wearing 40 to 50 colors a season.
Oh, no doubt.
Endless.
I benefited from that.
Too, right?
And so Li Ning has C.J. McCollum. They signed R.J. Hampton from this upcoming draft, and they just signed D'Angelo Russell, who's wearing Wade now.
Yep.
Okay. But getting a starting 2-guard on a number 2 seed Miami team right now, it would be a good fit.
So when you say he's looking to, and also he knows, right? If he's going to make his decision and he's going to debut at All-Star Weekend,
he doesn't know yet.
He doesn't know yet?
So they're talking to 6 brands right now, potentially more that could get in the mix. They're going to take some meetings in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
Multiple millions of dollars are being offered, and then he'll land on a deal.
It's a good life.
He going to China. He going to China like D-Wade.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.